Hi and welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are going to be working on a drawing of Bart Simpson. It's going to be a very interesting one. Let's get into it. So to start off, what you want to do is draw a straight line, slightly angled, not too straight. You want to draw 3 of them, all with like an equal distance between them. Once you've done it, you're going to draw a straight line at the beginning and a longer line by its side like this. I've just realized now that the brightness was a bit too high, so you can just about see the lines. Again, pause this as many times as you guys want. Draw like a semicircle, and now we're going to be shaping out the nose with the bottom line. So here on the side of the face, you want to go inwards and then go back outwards. Doing the eyelids. Now we're going to be shaping out the second eye. Try and measure out the distance between measure out the distance of the first eye, and then apply that same distance to the second eye. Circles there. As you can see, Bart is already coming through, looking nice. Draw a line going down here. Connect. Looking nice. There we go. Now we're drawing the mouth. So line going down the end of the eye, and then drawing the mouth there to connect it. Like I told you guys before, I use a lot of like straight lines, horizontal lines, vertical lines in order to measure out things. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand when it comes to these drawings, how important it is to use lines and measure out things with your eyes as well. You know, when you're doing freehand, it's all about like seeing how well you can see. And obviously I started with cartoons, and the more you guys do these cartoon drawings, the better you become at freehand drawing and seeing things and getting proportions right. Again, you all have to start somewhere. You know, and this is where I started, so that's why I feel it's the best way for me to teach people about proportions and how to understand how things work, you know, and get them to see better. Because I feel like with cartoons is the easiest way to notice. You can really notice a mistake when it comes to cartoons, and when you're doing so many detailed drawings and stuff, sometimes you can get caught up in the details and forget the proportions, and then you have a very detailed drawing but very off in proportions. And I feel like cartoons is all about the proportion. There's not much detail. So that's why I'm a high advocate of like promoting draw cartoons if you really want to work on your freehand drawing ability for a beginner. If you're advanced, then you've gone past that stage, but as a beginner, cartoon drawings is good just to get your proportions right. I'm not talking about detail. That's something that comes later on. So here, drawing down the arms. Again, with the freehand, when you're doing the sketch, you can get away with some little mistakes, but again, I still advise you to try and get as accurate as possible. So when it comes to the inking, you don't have to make that many adjustments. As you guys see me when I do the previous 2 videos that I've uploaded, I've done quite a few adjustments after, once I'm doing my inking. Is because you see certain things when you start adding in the darker lines. Right now it's pencil, so you know all the construction lines and everything can get all mixed up, but when you apply the ink, that's when you really get to see like, okay, maybe I need to make the nose a little bit longer, or you know, like the smile doesn't go that deep, things like that. And you should, that's why I always say keep looking at the reference photo. Don't ever stop looking at the reference photo. It's there as a reference. It's there to guide you, it's there to assist you, and you need to be looking at it a lot. If not more than your drawing, just more than your drawing. You need to be looking at it at all times. Yeah, making adjustments. And now we're going on to the legs, and clever me As you can see, I did not look up and say, oh, I'm you know when you get in the zone. I've got in the zone, and yeah, now I'm here zooming out for you guys. Doing the feet. Shoes. Lying straight down, as you can see, using the body to measure out the shoes. Use everything to your advantage. It's all there to help you, you know. And again, like I said, this is something that you have to develop over time. It's not like you do the first drawing and you understand how to see the way things measure up and line up. No, that comes with time. The more you do it, the better you become at using the whole image to help you out with proportions. So I am again making adjustments to the shorts. That happened by me looking up and noticing that the leg was way too wide. I'm just drawing over it, which can be a bit confusing for you guys. I get that. I should have just rubbed it out, but again, because it's a pencil sketch, I'm just like, I can work over it. It doesn't matter. So again, you can pause this as many times as you want. Let me know if you rather have it just purely real time, like 30-40 minutes video. If that's something that you guys are interested in, let me know. I don't know, because you can't let me know now, innit? Because it's everything's kids and they disable the comment section. That's rough. That's rough. But yeah, here we are onto the inking part. Again, with the inking, please try and do the lines with the minimum amount of strokes as possible to keep it as clean as possible. You know, if you can do it in one go, do it in one go. That way you're gonna make it look really nice. So this supplies a lot of steady hands, which is also something you develop over time. I think this is like my favorite part, the inking. I love it. Boom. That was a one-time one. Boom. There we go. You know, every time you feel like you're losing control, stop. Just stop. If you feel like you're losing control and you're about to make a big mistake, just because you want to do it in one go, stop. Clean lines. Made a little adjustment there, made it higher up. Again, you can see that even though it's fast forwarded a little bit, you can still see I'm pausing, looking at my reference photo, thinking, okay, how am I gonna go? Like, am I making the right choices? You know, like really still analyzing the reference photo. So I don't ever stop looking at my reference just because I've done the sketch. You know, it's very easy to be like, yeah, I'm confident, I've got it all right. But the reality is, you ain't. There's always mistakes. You know, you can look at the shoe that I'm doing now. Adjustments. Making changes. Again, if you keep seeing my hair come in, it's because you really want to get close. When you're doing these lines, you want to get as close as you can to the drawing. And there you have it. That's the inking done. We need to do some rubbing out and then get the colors coming in. For this one, we're going to be using our Arteza brush pens, the twin markers. No brush pens, the markers, but they're like a brush tip. I like these ones. These are really good. They work really nicely, and I think they're awesome. Bit bright. I like it though. And again, with the colors as well, you don't want to have the least amount of streaks as possible, so try and make it consistent as such. There you go. Boom. I'm bringing in some blue. I normally do the outline first, so that way I know the area that I have to work with, so I don't go over the lines and outside the black lines. That's just the way I work. As you can see, you can still see a little bit of streaks. I'm still, like I said, I'm still trying to get used to all these markers and stuff. I'm a ballpoint pen artist, so these cartoons are really gonna get me to figure out these pens and how they function. I like these ones a lot. These are really cool markers. There we go. Now for extra details, I'm bringing in the ballpoint pens. You could use a pencil if you wanted to. I just like adding ballpoint pen, so I'm going to be using a blue one here just to add like the shadows and stuff. And I feel like it really made the drawing, and it took the drawing to another level, which is awesome. No complaints on my behalf. I was glad I did this. I could have easily left it out and just said, there you go, that's BART done. But sometimes when you add in like the highlights with the white jelly roll that I'm doing here, it just makes the drawing pop to a different level. It just makes it look awesome. You know, it just makes it look so good. Applying some yellow as well to BART. You can see, look at the highlights. The way it's just made a difference, guys. It's made him look like almost 3D in a way. Sometimes it's the little details that make the biggest difference. Really, there you go. That's the tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you ain't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial. Bye.